We spoke with a homeowner who is doing everything she can to keep her bill low, weatherizing her windows, sealing doors, using a smart thermostat, and keeping it low. Despite all that, her bill increased over $400 in just 1 month, and she doesn't understand how that's possible. Taylor O'Brien and her family returned from a 2-week trip to this new electric bill. In just 1 month, her bill jumped from $374 to nearly $850.
I mean, our jaws dropped. My husband, luckily, is someone who tracks every little thing we do. So we went and compared our energy usage, which seemed off.
That also doubled, and yet she was out of town and has taken steps in the last year to become more energy efficient.
Shutting off different vents, using a smart Ecobee thermostat. We've gone and put little things under the doors. We've sealed things. We've actually even turned off parts of our home, like our basement where my office is.
And she's turned down her thermostat to the lowest temperature they can tolerate.
So we're bringing our toddler into our bed at night because she's 2, I can't guarantee she's going to keep blankets on. So we're bringing her to know that she'll be warm enough in our room, and that just breaks my heart.
When we spoke with Delmarva, they attributed the increased bill to increased usage due to colder temperatures.
Based on those temperatures that we've seen since that Thanksgiving holiday, that an HVAC system would probably need to run about 80% more in December as compared to November.
But year over year, looking at Delmarva's bill, the difference in temperature is 2 degrees on average. So how does a difference in 2 degrees translate to double your bill?
So I think this is, again, where it comes into every customer situation is going to be different. So not only the weather, but what type of equipment or what kind of situation do they have in their home?
He said heat pumps in particular can require more energy. David Lapp, the People's Counsel, whose office represents Maryland utility customers, said there's a third factor: rate increases.
We've seen big increases for utility rates over the last 10 or so years.
Looking at Taylor's bill, the distribution charge increased 14% in 1 month. The Office of the People's Counsel tracks these rate increases across all local utility providers and has noticed a trend in Exelon-owned utilities. These rate increases are approved by the Maryland Public Service Commission and are used to improve infrastructure.
If you think about how a utility earns money, they actually earn money for their investors by spending more customer money.
Lapp's office questions the necessity of these upgrades when other utilities have managed to keep their costs lower.
You just go south on 95 and you can pay literally less than half on a volumetric basis.
Utilities have said you can't fairly compare systems. They're different ages and have different needs. But Lapp says lawmakers should better scrutinize these increases to avoid unnecessary spending over time.
Once those investments are made, it's hard to pull them back. That's why we push really hard to say, are these investments really necessary?
For now, the biggest factor on bills is usage, and customers like Taylor still don't understand how that's changed so drastically.
We are happy paying our fair share, but we just want it to be fair.
Taylor is even more concerned about next month's bill with these recent frigid temperatures. We also spoke with Taylor's neighbor who saw her bill double. Delmarva plans to investigate further. In the meantime, they ask that customers contact them before they fall behind on their bill. They have different payment options, and the Office of the People's Counsel can help connect you with assistance programs. Mallory Safaste, WMAR 2 News. I hope you enjoyed that Matter for Mallory. To watch more Matter for Mallory stories, click the box in the corner and be sure to tap that circle and subscribe to WMAR 2 News for quick access to great content posted every day.